hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome to Chatbox to myself and Kaylan Pace joining me in the lobby here. How are you, brother?
Good on you, bud. Good on you. Welcome, guys, to the chat box episode 5, right? Episode 5, yeah.
This is
Feels like
episode 5,
yesterday
yes.
it feels like yesterday that we did the first one. So really, really awesome to see that still getting a lot of support, and yeah, just awesome to be here again.
That's brilliant. I hope you guys enjoyed your last week's racing. Good luck with all the GTSSA races this week. Well done on your rounds last week for those people who didn't two pit. Well done on your races. And then, Pace, I think Ruan dropped us both in the pot here. I see that he dropped Mirth in the pot as well. Mirth, your visual is actually up, my friend. Looks like everybody can see you. Apologies, but hello.
That's all right. We're good to go.
100%. So, guys, welcome to Mr. Mert. He is part of the North America, Team North America, that we will obviously be racing very shortly later on tonight. Big welcome to you, brother, and thanks so much for joining us for this somewhat special episode of our chat box.
No, I'm glad to be here. This is fun. Talking GT Sport, playing GT Sport. I'm all about it. So it's good to get people across the world together.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Cool. So, Dino, what we got up tonight, brother?
Yeah, perfect, guys. So just a quick one. Mert here is the co-commentator who will be joining myself. Obviously, Mr. Pace will be representing us. I know you guys are going to get bored of my handsome face on the show the whole time. So we've asked one of the USA drivers' friends to join us or join myself in co-commentating because this voice of mine gets very monotonous. So he's going to be doing that. It's going to be awesome, fun, great guy. Then also going to be great fun this evening. Just remember, the race will start streaming at about 10:30 to 11:15 this evening on SA time, and that'll be about 3:45 in Pacific time. And then I'm assuming it'll be about 2:45 in your time, Mert.
Correct.
All right, perfect. So then also the race will start then at about 2:15 in your Western time, 4:15 Pacific time, and then about 11:15 South African time. Damn, I nailed that.
Tongue twister.
Quite difficult.
Okay, guys, so let's quickly have the FIA. What's
100%.
Okay, guys, so just a quick another recap. Well done to all the FIA and Manu guys pushing it up. They're absolutely brilliant. Well done to you, Carties, jumping from a 43,000 to a 51,000 in today's daily races. Did 15 races in a row, 15 clean races. He's an A+ now, so let's hope he can stay there. Okay, guys. So as our main event for this evening, which will start at 10:30, the 5 American drivers versus the 5 South African drivers. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Pacey representing, and we'll be going through the drivers now. So here's just a promotional video for all the people that missed it, and then quickly enjoy, have fun, and we can quickly have a check after that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so Pacey, I know this is your baby. You're also the team captain for South Africa, so you can run us through the schedule, give us a little bit of your thoughts. That'll be beautiful, so we can tell all our viewers.
So, guys, as Dino mentioned earlier in the chat box today, we do have a FIA warm-up series schedule, so it's just extra racing for us, but also some awesome entertainment for you guys that you get to watch over the next 3 weeks. So what will be happening is that each Monday at 11 o'clock, roughly, the guys will be streaming with commentary between myself as Team SA with 4 of my other teammates, as well as Team North America. So tonight, we've got a Nations Cup warm-up race around the Nürburgring GP. So all FIA rules apply in terms of this race, so look out for some awesome strategy and some awesome racing. Next week, Monday, same time, same place, will be at Blue Moon Bay Infield A in the N200 car class. That's going to be very interesting. And yeah, in cars, you know, us SA guys, we really struggle, but we're definitely going to put in the time to try and get those cars around there as quick as we can. And then lastly,
which car do you think it's going to be, brother? Sorry for jumping.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be something like that Toyota SFR or something like that there. So we'll have a look and see what you can kind of tune down from N3 or 400 or tune up from N100 or see. You have to literally play around with it and see. And then the last date is the Monday, the 25th of May, where we'll be doing a Manufacturer Cup warm-up race around Interlagos in the GR3. So I'm kind of looking forward to taking my Citroen around that track. And yeah, guys, you'll see the scape shortly of all the other guys' cars and basically see what's to come and what to look forward to.
Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome stuff. Pacey, and tell me, what times can the racers or the viewers expect these races?
So those watching from the North America regions, they can catch the races at 4 o'clock to 5:30 for Pacific time. And those in the SA regions, they can catch the races from 11 to 12:30. So look out for that, guys. It's going to be some awesome racing. And I'm pretty sure we're going to put on quite a show for you guys. So do look out for that.
I'm very, very excited, especially to have my friends driving alongside that. Just a pity I'm not good enough yet, but let's hope for the next season or 2-3 seasons from now, I could have learned from my best friends also to just get up there. So tell me, Mert, being the co-commentator and seeing those racing dates, what do you think we can expect from all the drivers, and what do you think will the benefits be from this actual warm-up series with regards to them practicing the day before the nations the next day?
Well, it's always good to get practice, finding different people's driving styles, and if there are going to be fuel-saving opportunities or tire wear, trying to save tires or pit less. But ultimately, it comes down to putting down good laps and trying to beat the guy in front of you.
I guess that's true. So yourself, are you a keen Nürburgring GP fan or not?
It's grown on me a little bit. It's quite a technical course. I'm certainly not the best at it, but when they force you to drive it, you kind of have to practice and get better at it. But I mean, it's a great course. I obviously love watching it in Formula One, but it's quite technical. It's
Me too.
making mistakes can cost you quite a lot of time. So, but it is a fun course. It's just very challenging for me.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And quickly tell me, just for our viewers out there, what type of setup do you have? If you're actually using your cell phone now, if you can just show us. And also, what is your DR rating at this moment? What type of drive are you? And what is your
my
manufacturer?
My manufacturer is Mitsubishi. I've been with them for quite some time. It's actually kind of fortunate since the update. The Group 4 is a little bit better now. But my setup is a Logitech G29. And then my driver rating is around 44,000. I am an S-rated driver, but I kind of go back and forth anywhere from between 45 to 42,000 DR.
So you would consider yourself a solid 42, 45,000, seeing that you're in that racket the whole time? It wasn't only milking dailies that got you there, right?
I rarely do dailies. I actually took a hiatus from the game last year for a while just because bunch of stuff going on, buying a new house and all that stuff. But got back into the game and I've been grinding ever since. So,
all right, Pace, listen, I see that you asked for some comments for the guys. There's actually a question, I think one or two, for you that you can just throw to him, Mr. Pace, that you are in front of your PC.
I'm not seeing questions. What questions are you seeing, brother?
What's his favorite GR3 car? From Jock, and then we've got one from Cole as well.
So yeah, your favorite GR3 car and why?
Man, that's a tough question because the Porsche is so universal, so it's kind of easy to say that. But since I've been driving for Mitsubishi, one of the reasons why I went to them was their Group 3, the Lancer. It's just a really fun car to drive, handles well. Doesn't have the best top end speed, but for most courses, I really like to go to it.
Okay, no, that's quite an interesting car to choose because I know not many guys would actually want to use the Lancer. So yeah, awesome stuff there. Sorry, I'm just trying to look what the other question was. Where would you say are the strengths of the American drivers that are going to be competing compared to the European drivers and South African drivers? So I think what they're asking is like, what do you think separates the North American region from EMEA?
Oh boy, since I don't have a lot of experience with the other nations and how they drive, the United States, from what I see when I drive, probably a little bit more aggressive than they need to be, since damage doesn't obviously affect everybody. But
NASCAR and Blue Moon.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I think it's really just it comes down to driver style. I think the American drivers you'll see today are quite refined. They're very fine-tuned in how they approach a course. But when the race sets in, people can get either too aggressive or too scared and make mistakes. It comes down to making mistakes or not 100%. Making mistakes.
100%. And one last question from I'd like to call him our spy from Gunir. He's asking, what is your current favorite track? And then what track would you love to be added to GT Sport?
Oh boy, any of the F1 tracks, Silverstone would be pretty sweet to see. But my favorite track is probably Monza, just because it's high speed, high turn, kind of just put the pedal to the metal and go.
Yeah. No, I can't agree more there. Monza's awesome. And I'm pretty sure you enjoyed the Saturday's Nations race as well then, for where they had the GR4s around Monza.
Yeah, I did until I got punted, but that happens.
Yeah, it happens. 100%. Thanks so much for answering those questions, and thanks so much to our viewers who have been asking them.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Right, so perfect. Pace, I think we can jump to the drivers now. I'm not sure which drivers we're going to be interviewing first. So yeah, okay, so there it shows. If you can just run us through your team. Pace, okay, guys, Kaylan is the team captain for the Team South Africa, so you'll be representing them. also letting them guide through the race this evening at 11 o'clock. Remember to tune in at 11:15. They'll start practicing. And then, yeah, it's 5 of our top drivers in GTSSA versus 5 second and third split drivers, all A-plus drivers, and some lucky S drivers. I won't mention names. But, yeah, it's all going to be good. And so, Kaylan, can you please run us through the team one by one, I believe?
Cool beans. Thanks so much, Dino. So, obviously, myself, I am the Team SA captain, selected by Dino. But yeah, nonetheless, PSN KLM Pace, you can find me there on Twitter, YouTube.
We're selected
Facebook,
by the universe.
By the universe. Age 27, I am old, I know, I'm OM. Wheel, I'm on the G29 Logitech wheel. I'm born country RSA, obviously, and my DR rating at present is on 55,000.
You sent that info in, brother.
Yeah, no, just to remember. Sorry.
He wants to sandbag the US team.
Yeah, so as I said, guys, team captain of SA, I've got my Citroens in the background there, so look out for me, specifically in manufacturers, but you know what, based on this upcoming Race for Nations, you might see me there tomorrow as well. Next, we have Mr. Shaun Stratham, otherwise known as LNR Bar Blixem. He's got his sister account as well, LNR Mini Blixem, which he's been racing on for FIA Nations Cup. I think we did see him at the top there for SA, so look out for him, age 33. He is also on the Logitech G29 and currently has a DR rating of 54,000. You definitely see him in the black, orange, and white LNR colors. And I think his manufacturer that he's chosen so far is Toyota. Following him, then we have, no problem, we've got one of the Team USA gents. So I don't know if Mert wants to introduce him.
Yeah, so he's the team captain for USA, NRT Swordsman 52. He's 31 years old, and he uses the Thrustmaster GT. His driver rating is a 55K with an A+ standing.
Must be nice. Must be nice. And he's got his Hyundais in the background, which is, again, one of the other choices of manufacturers. So awesome to see, and big up.
That's how he got to the tour, my brother.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. And next, another USA driver.
Yeah, North American driver from Puerto Rico. His name is Cam, goes by Prec Autista, and he's 28 years old, drives on the Logitech G29. And I don't know his driver rating number. I thought I looked it up the other day. Let me see if I have it here. 63K, so he's pretty high up there.
Yeah, some good deal, and I'm loving the look of his Lambos. These things look awesome.
It's hot Lambos, bro.
Hot Lambos, yeah, awesome stuff. Next, we've got another USA guy.
We got the youngest guy on the team at age 20, PX7 John. That's the Phoenix Division 7 team. You'll notice that they are mostly purple. That goes for all the PX7 teams. He is on a Fanatic CSL Elite, so a pretty nice rig he has there, and it supports his driver rating of 64,000. So he's quite high.
Yeah, some big numbers there. And just for the viewers, PX7, you said, stands for Project?
Phoenix Division 7.
Sorry, Phoenix Division 7. Awesome stuff. Lovely Porsches there that he's got. And another Phoenix Division 7 car.
Yep, with the purple there and the Phoenix wings. This is Mike Grove, PX7 Grove. He's 29, and he's got the super nice rig with the Fanatic Podium F1. And his driver rating supports that as well at being 67K. So he is the highest rated driver on this team.
Guys, take note. This is Kaylan Mawa getting super excited.
Yeah, goals. I wish I could have that Fanatic, man.
Yep.
Cool. And last but not least for the American team.
Yeah, Rocky Rocco, RR Catch. He is age 40. He is on the Logitech G29. And his driver rating is a 58K. And you can see he signed with Alpha with the nice bright green there with the RR on the side. Pretty sweet.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Just shows you guys, whether you're 18, 16, or 40, you can definitely join the series. To the youngest youngest
Kaylan?
competitor, in the field today. We've got Koketo Pilani, otherwise known as Not Stinky 33. He is age 16 and he's been racing on the DS4 controller using the 6-action motion controller. So look out for him. He's mad quick. Yesterday we did our LNR race and he kind of showed us that he's not one that to be taken lightly. Currently
He's the
sitting on a
next future world
DR,
star, definitely, brother. I agree with you.
and currently sitting on a DR of 56,000. I think he's probably the highest DR for Team SA, but definitely should be up there with the 60,000s, as a few of our SA guys should be as well.
Yeah, the
Following
last 2 races in Manu, he actually won all 3 of his races. So
Correct. Following him, we've got Mr. Stephen Vessels, who is one of our nation's competitors, otherwise known as Sunburned Donkey, age 33. He's currently or recently moved to the Thrustmaster T300, currently sitting on an A rating, and man,
A
this
plus.
man keeps me up at night. A plus rating, sorry. He keeps me up at night whenever I
Sorry,
have
the
to
info is wrong, guys.
against him. But yeah, he's got his manufacturer, which is Honda, super quick in that car. So yeah, look out for him. He's going to be all over the back of myself as well as the Team North America for tonight's race. And then last but not least, not a problem. Last but not least, we do have SkiteeOne. Unfortunately, we don't have any graphics for him. Otherwise known as Shaun Shoot or Scooty. He's currently racing on also the Thrustmaster T300 and also with an A+ rating of about 54,000. If I'm not mistaken, he is racing in the manufacturers series as well, and does kind of take part in a few of the nation's races. Definitely a man on the move and one to watch out for. So look out for SkiteeOne as well. And that's
definitely Skitty in the house.
America, boys.
So awesome. Thanks for running us through your teams. Thanks a lot for that, Mertz. And then as well, Kaylan, thanks for running us through your team, yourself being the team captain. Swordsman will be here on later, which is the team captain for America. And yeah, it's very, very, very exciting to see the driver matchups. Some of our FIA DR ratings, I would say, or DR scores, I would say, is a little bit underrated due to the fact that once we got A+ ratings, our guys didn't push FIA, etc. So they only recently, in the last 3 or 4 weeks, they started pushing FIA, as that's the goal for GTSPORT South Africa this year, to get on the league and to get FIA registration. So that's going to be the main focus. So you should see in the next couple of weeks a lot of our people going over the 60,000 and reaching the 70,000 mark, I would say. What do you say, Kaylan?
Yeah, no, I can definitely see that happening. Again, it's very nice to see that a lot of the guys are doing most of the FIA races, and then obviously, as we mentioned, Carties earlier, milking some of the daily races. So I can definitely see that quite a few of our guys will definitely push themselves a lot higher in terms of their DR, and hopefully get into either second split or top split for the EMEA region.
Beauty. Okay, while you're on hot streak here, Mr. Pace, about being team captain and everything, I'm going to just ask you one more time just to represent everybody again and show us your good mad skills, and especially all the guys from GTSSA and watching. This is going to be a lap guide for the manufacturers on Wednesday with his GR3 Circuit de la Sarthe. He's going to quickly run us through it, so there's a lot of pointers that you can take. And then please make sure that you can use this, or just pop him a message afterwards. We don't know the strategies yet. We still need to practice that a bit, but there will be lobbies opened by myself tomorrow and the day after, so you can just pop in guys who have me on PSN as friends. So perfect. Pacey, take it away, my friend.
Cool, guys. So obviously FIA manufacturers race number round 6. We are going to be racing around Circuit de la Sarthe in our GR3 cars. So obviously long straights, gonna favor a lot of the top end heavy cars like the Ford GT, the Mustangs, the AMGs, and in particular the Nissan boys. So if you are in a Nissan, definitely make sure you're doing this race on Wednesday. I'm obviously in my GR3 Citroen, and yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. Racing medium tires, racing hard tires. If I'm not mistaken, it is a 7-lap race. So what I would suggest in terms of your race strategy, start on your mediums and then switch to your hards. You can obviously also start on your hards, but if you're qualifying up front, rather start on the quicker tire just so that you're not getting too much if you are on hards. Yeah, so other than that, lap of Circuit de la Sarthe. So I'm not doing an
Let's
out lap
get a
because...
purple, Mr. Pacey, please. Should be easy for you.
So I'm not going to do an out lap. I'm just going to do a quick lap straight away. So yeah, guys, very, 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 very long track. So this is going to take a bit of time. Okay. So
It's going to take 3 minutes, 58 seconds, 0.5 with the pace you be doing.
So as we go to the start of the circuit, obviously shifting up the gears, making sure you're nice and stable. What I look out for on this first corner, especially on medium tires, is that first total sign. Braking all the way down into second or third, depending on your car. Ooh, I've cut it already. And then obviously shifting up and trying to cut those corners as much as I can without getting a penalty. This next corner now, down into third gear, trying to hug it as much as I can. Hugging both corners and running it out a little bit wide. This corner, I know a lot of guys are probably going to get caught out on. What you want to do is not really shift down, but at least lift off, and then try and touch those little sausage strips on the inside of the curve. Not cutting it too much, otherwise you will get at least a second penalty or 1.5 second penalty. But trying to cut it at least halfway so that at least you get as much carry-on speed onto this long straight. As you come up to the first chicane now, you're going to look out for the 100 board, brake at about a 130, down into third gear, second gear for the next one, hugging it nicely, and then shifting up into third on your exit so that you don't get any wheel spin. Again, another long straight, and it is key to try and get the best exit possible from the chicanes.
Purple on the way!
Those are really, really, really difficult chicanes to try and take, and it does take a bit of practice to learn your braking points for those specifically. As we come to the second chicane now, guys, we're going to look for that 100 board and brake on the 100 board, shifting down into third. Ooh. And then second for this one, exiting as fast as we can. Again, remember, it's key to work out on your exits, guys. You have to exit as quick as possible. Right, now we come to one of the corners that I think a lot of guys are probably going to get caught out on if they have someone following them behind. And it's one corner that I think it's very imperative that you try and work out your braking point. I brake at the curve. As the curve starts, braking it right down so I can hug this corner and exit it out wide. If you do brake late, don't worry, rather try and brake as hard as you can and make sure that you slow down in time for that corner, and then at least try and exit out as quick as possible. You won't lose too much time, but it is beneficial that you try and hug that corner as much as you can. As you come on to the back straight now, just ride it out, up the gears. Coming into this section now, I'm braking just after the Astro, shifting down slowly so that I can then make it in time for that left-hander. Coming up now, looking for the 100 board. Ooh, I'm a bit wide here. Not bad. Shifting it down all the way so that you literally can try and take that corner. Try and hug the curve, not like what I did where I ran wide there now, and then up through the gears. Then coming to the Porsche curves, guys, what you want to look for on the left-hand side, just before the first corner, you'll see a green AstroTurf. At that AstroTurf, brake and go down into either 4th or 5th gear, and then just ride the corner, trying to half throttle and carry your speed in. And then here, riding the curves as much as you can. I shift down into 4th gear now for the second set of S curves. Try not to go over this rumble strip. You will get another 0.5 or 1 second penalty. And then coming into the last set of chicanes, you'll brake halfway in from that pit line, cutting these corners very slightly, and then cutting the last corner again, and then onto that AstroTurf and accelerating all the way out so that you can get your quicker time. So guys, as I said, it is quite imperative that you practice the corners as much as you can. As I said, the Skylines are really going to murder this track. So if you are in a Skyline or any car that has awesome top end, definitely try and take part in this one. Look out for turn 1 especially, and look out for the very slow turn after the 2 long straights. Other than that, guys, I'm pretty sure I'm going to see a lot of guys taking part in this one. This is going to be a really fun race. I'm most likely going to try and take part with my Citroen, even though I don't have the speed. But yeah, it's going to be really awesome
You
to
got
see
mad skills, man.
what kind of strategies guys are going to run for this one. Cool.
Thank you, Mr. Pace, for taking us through that. That is a massively long course. But yeah, a lot of people think it's just hitting straight chicane. But I believe that first sector and then what you call it, the Porsche S's or the Porsche Bend?
Porsche curves. Yeah.
Porsche curves. It's very technical. I tried that track today for about 9 laps. I'm one who's got tons of patience, but the little bit I had for the day was depleted instantly. So yeah. And I have a Nissan GTR. So the thing I can boast about is the straights. I take it flat speed. I don't even have to lift, coast or anything or trail brake on the straights. I can just take it flat out.
100%. Yeah, no, I think, like I said, I'm really hoping to see a lot of guys take part in that track because for me personally, it is one of my favorites. Unfortunate that I don't have the car that would make me qualify awesomely, but nonetheless, I think it's going to be a good strategy game for myself in terms of that track. So yeah, looking forward to it, bro.
Thanks a lot for showing us, Mr. Pace. There's a couple of things that I actually saw. Yes, Mert, you want to pop in here?
Yeah, so I did a practice lobby last night, and I'm in the same boat. I don't have the best top-end speed car as well because I'm in the Mitsubishi. I did a practice lobby, and I'm pretty sure the settings were correct, but people ran on hards and didn't pit at all because the pit loss is about 8 seconds, and there isn't much requirement on, or there isn't much degradation on these tires because it's really just a high-speed course. So you should think about doing a no stop and just go hards. And the people that were doing it were still running 58, 59s in 4 minutes, and they didn't have to pit. And the guys on mediums had to pit, and they got smoked.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, guys. So there's some things from take the pace from pace and try the no stop hards as well as Mert has suggested. For the controller guys, try that, but I'm be sure that you guys most probably will be doing the 5 and 2 or the 6 and 1. But yeah, you can definitely push it and see how much you're going to get from it. So there are the 2 strategies to try out. And like Pace also said, rather try and start on the mediums first if you qualify top half. But if in the bottom half, maybe just work your hards through, etc., and then get some clean air on your laps 2 to 6 instead of having argy-bargy and fighting mid-pack and losing all the positions and screwing up your tires that need to last you the whole race. So thanks a lot, Mr. Pace. I appreciate it, brother.
No problem, bro.
Okay, guys, so we had a very, very, very big debate after the Manu race on Wednesday. We had a situation with Trev and with Sprinky Sprinkler driving the Aston Martin and the Ford Mustang in the Tokyo race. So both of these are GTSSA drivers. They found each other in the same lobby. They were last or not last. I'm not sure what reason. Maybe they got punted the previous laps or something like that. But yeah, this is what transpired. But Mert, I want to quickly ask you, not knowing the 2 guys, not knowing their personalities, etc., what your comments would be on this. It's going to be 3 phases that I'm going to ask you to have a look at. Number 1, the first move overtake on the straight, the turn-in on the braking, and then the final incidents. Let us know your thoughts after that. And if you're going to give us a step-by-step, it's going to be very simple. And then, yeah, we would like your feedback as a mutual or non-biased bystander. Do you mind?
Ooh.
So maybe just run that one by us again, please, Ruan.
Yeah,
and then you can just run us through Kaylan.
So from what we can see, this was at Tokyo's GR4 manufacturer race. Trav in the Aston had a bit of a bad exit on the first corner, of which Sprinkler then took advantage of it, running down the straight and running away with his Mustang side by side all the way till they get to the braking zone. We see Sprinkler move across to cover off Trav, And then Trav later on the brakes in his Aston, then cuts the corner, and Sprinkler just about touches him as he's trying to turn in, and then obviously kind of throws himself into the deep end of that corner.
Mert, throw it away, my brother.
Yeah, that's an interesting line that you're going to take in the Mustang to try and cut him off right before the braking zone. If I was in the Aston, I would have cut to the inside as well. That's me personally. I don't see why you would try to cut into somebody's race line right before the braking zone, because then he probably would have been punted. If the Aston didn't cut to the right side, he probably would have punted him.
And if you were the Ford Mustang, would you have cut back in or stayed on the inside line as you already won that straight and the corner would have been yours anyway?
Yeah, I would have stayed on the inside. Why give him the opportunity to go inside on you? Because you know where the braking line is right after the 150, and you know when he's going to brake. So the Aston just cut to the inside and took the advantage.
Okay, so if we can make a unanimous decision, who was at fault there at large? Hold on to your seats, gentlemen.
Let's go with you
I
first.
think the Mustang's fault.
Mustang's fault. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the judge's hammer slamming down. Thank you very much, Mertz. We will handle the arguments afterwards now. But yeah, you can keep yourself as an innocent bystander, just giving a testimony towards that. We will handle the melodramatics ourselves. Guys, also watching the... This is going to be fun, stirring up the hornet's nest. Just love it. Guys, in the comment section, please write us if you think Mr. American is correct. Yeah, a lot of people already starting. Sprinkler should have stayed on the inside. I love both of these guys. Trav's such an awesome man. Sprinkler is an awesome guy. We party chat often. So I love both of them to bits. So it happens. Everyone has their moments every now and then. Kaylan, do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. Also very, very strange that the Mustang actually cut in front of the Aston there at the end. I would have also tried to stay on the inside, keep the Aston guessing or not giving him that advantage to try and dive down the inside. And then also in the corner, I think that it could have been handled a little bit better. Given the situation, I think the Mustang could have at least given that Aston a lot more space, knowing that he had a more difficult angle trying to take that corner. So I think the Mustang could have been a bit more lenient on that side.
Beauty. Okay, so there you have it from two experienced drivers. They're one without emotion, regardless to the drivers, and one knowing both and still giving his opinion. So myself as well. Guys, please, of the comment section, just post your views and opinions on that. So guys, tonight there's not going to be a weekly showdown race. We will be going through the YouTube comments quickly and have a look at that. And then, Mert, you can see what the other people are also saying regarding that to see if your option or your opinion with regards to that is correct and spot on, which I believe it should be. And then we're going to watch the YouTube comments quickly for about a minute or two, come back to those. We're going to give you some more information about tonight's racing. And then we'll end it off early as we want Mr. Pace himself to go do some practice laps, etc., and prep for the race later, because it's going to be a lot of administration running the teams. And then, yeah, about 10:30, 11:45, then we will come and have a look up, and we will start the stream whereby all the drivers from America and South African drivers will be on a party chat, and we can get some questions towards them, etc. Let them get used to each other. And then at 11 o'clock, each team will go to their respective parties and the lobby will go in. And then myself and Mert will then be going and doing the commentary with regards to the racing. So I'm super, super, super excited. Mert, as you can see there, quickly want to run through one or two or three of those comments there?
Yeah, the only one that stands out is thinking that we're all wrong from just West. Yeah.
I'm with Jesse.
Was there any penalties involved in that?
If I'm not mistaken,
no.
There wasn't any penalties, no.
And did the Mustang, because I didn't see the end of the clip, did the Mustang just stay right behind him, or did he get knocked off course?
I think both of them blacked out after that, to be honest.
Yeah, it's unfortunate racing, but good battles, I'm pretty sure. Very good battles.
So just Wes is a person who always just tries to stir the pot with everyone. So he's talking absolute BS there. We love you, Wes. We know you're just saying that just to stir the pot a bit. He's an amazing chop. I had him on at 2 weeks ago as an interviewer. Very awesome, fun, unique guy. So with he's saying basically now, I'm going to try and imitate his tone of voice. I'm with Jesse. Absolutely did the right thing. You guys are all wrong. So yeah, definitely, just pulling our chains there. So yeah. Okay, so there you can see inside sprinkler. Yeah, not attacking either of them. Give me 2 minutes. You should have stayed on the inside line, etc. I think the Mustang had the inside. Should have stayed the inside. He could have had gotten the cutback, which is perfect. So yeah, that is a unanimous decision. We still love you, Sprinkler. You are a guy. And yeah. So everyone, we're going to cut this chat box episode short. We are definitely going to have some fun this evening. Remember, this stream is now. I'll be sending the next link for tonight's race at 5 to 10 minutes later. We'll definitely send it through. We did send it through today. Just have a look at the GTSPORT SA info group. The link is there with regards to that video. It will be live at 11:15. Is that correct, Ruan?
Cool.
Okay, so 11:15. So I'm just speaking to the man above.
And can I make a quick announcement? I know it's obviously not part of the slides here.
Please,
but
I apologize for this, guys. Yeah, Pace has got an announcement with regards to his event that he's the host of. Very, very, very well sought after events, very particular event. So yeah, please Pace it, run us through that. I completely forgot about that. Sorry, my brother.
No stress. So guys, I know that everyone's obviously looking forward to the next round of King of the Ring. As you guys had all voted, it is a GR3 race with 4 times tire wear and fuel wear, racing mediums around the Nürburgring Nordschleife. The guys have been practicing. They've been putting a lot of time into the liveries. I've had a few of the visuals sent to me, so that look out on my channel. I'll definitely be posting a few of them in the next few days. But yeah, the race was meant to take place tomorrow. However, unfortunately, due to a few issues regarding some of the race calendars and the drivers being part of different racing leagues, we've had to postpone the race by 1 week. And a couple of look out for King of the Ring instead of on the 12th of May, on the 22nd of May. Pool 2 will be the first race that you'll watch at 6:30, 7 o'clock-ish. And then Pool 1 will be the second race on that same evening at 9 p.m., 8:30, 9 p.m. So look out for that, guys. Again, as I said, going to be really, really exciting racing, and the guys are looking forward to it. I've seen guys practicing. I've seen them making deliveries. Oaks are excited. Oaks are very excited and ready to race. So yeah, look out for that, guys. And yeah, just again, look out for it on my channel. I'll be streaming both races.
Okay, perfect, guys. For those who don't know Pace's social media and everything, you can just have a look at the bottom here. I've always wanted to do this. Look at the bottom here. There's a little banner running. Kaylan Pace. But Pace, if you can just comment your stream, please, your YouTube channel's thing, Kaylan Pace, your Twitter, everything. So for the guys who are still watching or is watching new, please click on the link that he's about to send you, or just search it in YouTube and please add him as a friend. He is the host of King of the Ring tournament. So that's a South African tournament that he's hosting at the moment, about 30-40 entrants. It's a small paid for entrants with some small cash prizes, which is brilliant. A lot of people are taking part in. It's been growing each time you've hosted it. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, definitely been growing. I know from race 1 to race 2, you guys have been racing really closely, and the viewers have just been very interactive. So really awesome to have that. And yeah, just looking forward to the next one, just to get bigger and better. So pretty sure we'll probably reach a record number of viewers for this next one. Definitely going to be punting a lot of content regarding it in the coming days. So yeah, look out for it, guys.
This is punt number 1, guys. Please, King of the Ring. It's the 22nd of May. Is that correct, brother?
It is the 22nd of May. First race will be at 6:30 and the second race at 8:30.
Absolutely beautiful. I actually saw Mert typing in there your name and details. I'm assuming that you will be subscribing to the channel, having a look at what these SA boykies are doing. Am I correct, Mert?
Of course. I'm always down to support everyone.
100%.
That's perfect. I'm sure. Yeah, thanks, Kaylan. Take us through.
Don't mind. Have you got any social media channels that some of our viewers can catch you on?
No. Not really.
No Facebook.
Just
Twitter,
getting my feet wet.
Nothing. Okay, 100%.
And how about your PSN, brother? Maybe you can put that in the comments so we can get our gentlemen to add you.
At the comment, yeah, my PSN is Murtel, MUR-TEL.
Okay, guys, Mert will quickly type that in the comment section in YouTube on the stream. I'm not sure if your stream is live there, Mert.
No, I don't have it up.
Maybe you can just type it on screen on Skype.
No, I don't have that ability.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. We'll get it through
Okay.
to you guys. Yeah, we'll get it to you guys at the end of the stream, and we'll send it on all the groups for Mert to be added. And then, yes, we can definitely get this merging of the countries together in the regions, which will be absolutely perfect. We are not direct competition in the same regions, so we can always share strategies, race together, learn from each other, different types of things that we can learn, and we can all improve like that. So that's absolutely perfect. Mert from myself, Kaylan from myself as well. Beauty having you guys on show. Myself and Kaylan always doing the co-hosting and the hosting. And then yourself with the co-commentator this evening, Mert. Thanks a lot for joining all the way from America, brother.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Perfect. Thanks lots. And Pace, maybe you want to give a shout out the way you always end it off?
Yeah, awesome stuff. Thanks. Big shout out to Mert. Big shout out to Team North America for agreeing to this and making this possible. Big shout out to Dino for all his hard work behind the scenes to make this race possible on his side as well. Shout out to Ruan and Line Online Holdings, Pty Limited, for our awesome content and our awesome streaming. Do look out for AM Racing on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Look out for myself, KLM Pace, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, as well as Dino. Subscribe to this channel, guys, for more awesome content, and also subscribe and hit the bell icon for the next race that's coming up very, very, very shortly, guys.
Perfect. And then I'll end it the way Pace always end these streams. Peace out.
Peace out. Let's go, boy.